Okay, so I said I would talk about Amazon OTT on this one, streaming services, Google Video, things like that. So that's what my company uses. My company uses AOTT, Amazon Over the Top, which is the streaming services. So if you have Amazon TV, you don't necessarily get that without ads. That people who don't pay for no ads will get ads, even with a Prime membership. The other one is Google Video. That translates into like YouTube video, things like that. So, and ads that, sandwiched in or in the middle, ad break, things like that. So 15, 30 seconds, that's what you got. What works? I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. They really work best together. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this. Let me explain. So think about where people are watching YouTube, Google Video. Let's think about where people are watching that. The majority of people aren't watching that from anything other than their phone, right? So for a Google Video play, a good Google Video ad, it should be, I think the combination is that's worked for me has been a branding video along with an offer video on one or two of your top models. So if you're a Ford store, I would absolutely do a branding video alongside an F-150 video. That's just duh. Same thing for the other domestic manufacturers. I would run a truck ad alongside a branding video. Because you want to think about the audience you're looking at within your phone. You want to think about grabbing their attention while they're sitting on their phone. And honestly, the 15 seconds, that's typically what we run on Google Video is the 15 second. But I would very much stick to the 15 second as far as closing the loop on your ad. And what do I mean? No, I don't really particularly care for just firing off, here's our offer and come see why we're great. Have some hook on there. Because most of us, when we're watching Google Video, we're pretty much getting a sip of water or, talking to someone or, on the ad part. But you want something really to grab them. So make it interesting, make it funny, make it entertaining, make it grab them. Some of the funniest ads I've ever seen actually incorporate the fact that the people are probably watching your video on a phone. So they'll tap the screen or, talk to people, hey, right here, eyes right here, to grab the person's interest. So I definitely would recommend using that format within the parameters of they're going to watch it on their phone and use it to your advantage. Make it, like I said, funny, entertaining, and don't just talk about, oh, here's our price, here's our deal, hope to see you in here soon. Make it grab their attention a little bit. I really honestly think there's not enough stores doing that, but the stores I've had that do that, they actually have exponentially better results. So think about where the audience is watching the video. That's number one. And think about the content you're putting out there. I have exponentially seen the growth. I've seen the growth exponentially over the past 6 months to a year on the amount of funny and engaging content that car dealerships are putting out. It used to be I had a big fat goose egg of the amount of dealerships that would put content out there. I would have one service department on customer fails or, something along those lines. But nowadays, every dealership, it seems like, maybe not everyone, but you know what I'm saying, there's a plethora of dealerships out there putting out funny content. I would challenge you to come up with a way to incorporate that into an ad video for your paid marketing as well. There's a fluidity and a consistency in it, I think, that really works. Okay, so the other side of that coin is Amazon OTT. So with Amazon OTT, you got to think about where they're probably watching it. Not everybody. This isn't a 100% one size fits all. I'm making generalities here. So generally speaking, when people are watching Amazon OTT, they're watching it on a smart TV, right? What are they doing when they're sitting watching their smart TV? Well, they're probably sitting there with their phone, scrolling while the ad's going on, right? Again, speak to the audience you're watching. Hey, don't get up. Don't, just wait a second. Before you go to the bathroom, I've got something to say. Or before you get up and get that popcorn, I've got something to say. Or, you know what I mean? Something like that speaks to someone who's sitting there on the couch with their phone scrolling. It's important that I keep saying on with their phone in their hand, because all of us do that. So speak to that kind of situation with your offer. So again, being funny, be engaging, in recognizing the format by which they're watching your ad are all important. And the ones that I've seen that actually grab my attention the most are the ones that, like I just said, just, hey, wait a second. Before you go to the bathroom on the ad break, let me talk to you a little bit about why you should come service your car with us. And then the QR code. That's why you should know the formats that you're using. Because if someone's sitting on the couch watching their smart TV, watching an ad, and we all do this. We all have our phone next to us. We're scrolling. We're playing whatever we're playing, whatever game we're playing on our phone between ad breaks, or we're scrolling through some reels on Facebook or whatever. We're checking our email, what have you. Whatever you do on your phone during the ad breaks while you're watching your smart TV and you're streaming, your phone's in your hand, right? So you should absolutely have a QR code, and don't have it flash up there for a minute. That's always the most frustrating thing. You have 30 seconds of commercial when you do an Amazon OTT play. I would always do the 30 seconds, by the way. Have the QR code sit up there from the first moment the ad starts until the last moment the ad is off the screen. It's vitally important that you give them enough time. So you've got the first 10, 15 seconds to kind of grab their attention. You've got another 5 seconds to give them the, what it is you're grabbing their attention for. And then you can give them, and then all along that time, hopefully they've taken out their phone. Now, that's also important too. Where are you directing them? Don't just direct them to your homepage. That's lame. Let's say you're doing service. Let's talk about that. So I'm doing service. We have an offer right now. We just ran an offer a couple of months ago. It was buy 3 tires, get 1 for $1. So direct that QR code, direct it to that page that explains all the details of the buy 3 tires, get 1 for $1 offer. Make it make sense. Too many times I see where we just link that, whatever link we have in the ad just goes to the homepage. Why? Why waste that good opportunity to get someone deep inside your website? So really put some thought into where you're sending them. Let's say we're doing a certified pre-owned offer. So where should we send them? We should send them to the details page for what the certified pre-owned program actually offers. Don't drop them on a CPO page and wish them the best. Drop them into the details for certified pre-owned and give them a teaser of it. Hey, our certified pre-owned vehicles come with a 100,000 mile warranty, 7-year 100,000 mile warranty on the powertrain. But here, check out the details here. Utilize the format. Too many times we're trying to do TV commercials, just generic TV commercials, and I just think they're garbage. So utilize the format you have. Speak to it. People know it's an ad on streaming TV. People know you're trying to sell something. Make it educational, entertaining, amusing, whatever you want to call it, but make it engaging. That's the key factor there. So let's say you're talking about, you want to do a new ad on, a Silverado 1500. Maybe that's what you want to do your ad on. So instead of just saying, hey, we've got, $5,000 off Silverado 2025 Chevy Silverados in stock, instead of just being generic about it, why should they buy a Silverado? Drop them in the research pages from the QR code on your website so they can do some more research about the vehicle themselves. Drop them deep into your website so where they can take that 30 seconds and then explore more for themselves. That's how you get engagement from customers, not just pushing an offer on them or some garbage like that. Really put thought into how I can drop this person as deep as I can on my website where they're seeking out and reading into that information that I've painstakingly taken the time to load on my website. Anyway, that's all I got for this week. Happy selling.